I still remember the moment like it happened yesterday. We were sitting at the kitchen table, dinner long finished, dishes untouched. The soft hum of the fridge filled the silence. She cleared her throat and said, "I think we need to talk." I didn't flinch, didn't sigh, didn't try to guess what was coming. I had learned long ago that reading too much into her tone was exhausting and usually wrong. She stared at the table, hands intertwined. Then she looked up at me. "I want a divorce," she said calmly. I blinked once, twice. Then I smiled. Not because I was happy, not because I agreed, but because I knew anger wouldn't help me. Panic wouldn't help me. Begging wouldn't help me. She stared at me like I had just grown another head. "You... what?" she asked. "I heard you," I said evenly. "Divorce." "Okay." She laughed nervously. "You're not upset?" "I'm not going to be upset," I replied. "Not because I don't care, but because I've spent months trying to be calm, rational, and prepared for this moment." She frowned. "Prepared?" "Yes," I said, leaning back in my chair. "Prepared for the truth. Prepared for your choice. Prepared for the life that comes after." She blinked, processing my words. Most people would freak out," I interrupted. "Cry, beg, throw things, lose it. But that's not productive, and I'm not most people." The silence stretched. I sipped my water casually. She fidgeted with the hem of her shirt. I didn't expect you to be so calm," she admitted. "Then you underestimated me," I said softly. "Or overestimated your ability to hurt me with words." Her face went pale. "You've changed," she said. "Maybe," I said. "Or maybe I just stopped letting someone else control my emotions." She exhaled, looking away. I can't do this anymore. I've been seeing someone else." There it was. The confirmation I had suspected but didn't want to hear out loud. I didn't yell. I didn't slam the table. I didn't curse. I placed my glass down slowly. "Okay," I said. "Thank you for your honesty. That matters more than you realize." Her eyes widened. You're not angry?" "Anger is temporary," I explained. "It will pass. What matters is what I do next." She shook her head, confused. "I don't understand." "I'm going to handle this the way it should be handled," I said. "Calmly, strategically, without losing myself in emotion or bitterness. Because I am not defined by your choices, and neither should you be defined by mine." She stared at me, a mix of awe and disbelief. "So what are you going to do?" I smiled faintly. "I'm going to protect myself, my life, my peace. I'm going to figure out the logistics, lawyers, finances, everything, without letting this destroy me. And most importantly," I paused, "I'm going to leave this house with my dignity intact." She swallowed. "Most people would be screaming, crying, begging." "I already said I'm not most people," I replied. She got up from the table suddenly. "I don't know how you're doing this, how you can be so calm." I stood as well, meeting her gaze. Because I realized something important a long time ago. People who truly want to hurt you rarely succeed. They only hurt themselves in the process. And if I give them power over me, I've already lost. Her lips parted, but no words came out. I walked to the window, looking out at the city lights. Then I turned back to her. "I will sign the papers. I will divide assets fairly. I will leave this marriage when the time is right. But I will do so on my terms, not on a whim, not in anger, and certainly not out of fear." She looked down at her hands. I don't know if I can handle this. You're so composed." "Composed is not the same as unfeeling," I said. "I feel disappointment. I feel loss. I feel everything. But I also feel clarity. I've spent years building my life, and I will continue to do so, independent of someone who chose to walk away." Her eyes watered. I didn't move closer, didn't offer comfort, because comfort now would be the wrong message. "I'm done," she whispered, almost to herself. "Yes," I said. "You are, and I will accept that." Calmly, without drama, without begging. Because I am done too. But with confusion, with illusions, with lies. I'm not done with my life. She nodded slowly, like she was trying to memorize my words. I never expected this, she admitted again. "Most people don't expect strength from those they underestimate," I said quietly. Her phone buzzed. She looked at it nervously, hesitating. I didn't ask who it was. I didn't care. "I need time," she said. "I can't do this, talking like this." "Take your time," I replied. "I'll do the same. But remember this. I am calm, not because I don't care. I am calm because I respect myself enough to never let someone else's choices control my peace." She left the kitchen quietly. I didn't follow. I didn't yell. I didn't plead. I stayed standing there, letting the weight of the moment settle in. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I had power over my own life again. Not over her, not over the outcome, just over me. I stayed calm because losing control would have been giving her the reaction she expected. I stayed calm because anger wouldn't fix anything. I stayed calm because finally, I understood that my dignity mattered more than her betrayal. When she asked for a divorce, I didn't crumble. I didn't beg. I didn't cry. I simply accepted reality and prepared myself for the next chapter. Because sometimes, staying calm is the loudest statement you can make. And in that moment, it was louder than any yelling, any screaming, any tearful plea could ever be.